In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating a rip cut for you. And I'm going to go through the cut just explaining things without actually cutting. So I'll begin by adjusting the fence. Well, I've already adjusted it actually so that the blade isn't encountering the wood. When I actually do the cut later in the video, I'll move the fence over and complete the cut. But here's essentially what you want to do. You adjust your fence for the width of cut you want. And you take a look and see if the blade is the correct height. Right now it's a little too high. I like to have the blade about 1/4 to 1/2 inch above the table. Any lower and you slightly increase the chance of kickback, not really significantly, but any higher and there's more blade spinning around up there that might injure you. Not likely, but might as well turn the tables in your favor. So the first step, once you've got everything set up, is to don your safety equipment. And I'm going to be dropping the guard. I have my push stick here, but like I said, my cut's going to be wider than the width of my hand, so it's better if I don't use a push stick in this case. And I'm ready to go. So I'm going to switch on my dust collector and move the fence over a little bit so I can actually make a cut. And then you'll see how it's done. Oh, one other thing. When you're cutting, you never want to leave the wood without some kind of support. That's either your hand or the push stick. You don't want to have the board in the middle of the cut and to take your hand off of it, because that could promote kickback. And also you'll notice when I finish the cut, I'm going to keep my hand on the workpiece until it clears the blade. And then I'm going to shut off the saw, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let that blade come to a complete stop before I go ahead and remove the wood. So let's make some sawdust. So there's my cut, all safely done. Now I should mention, while it's important to keep control of the workpiece all the way through the cut and afterwards, it's not practical or safe to try to control the offcut, even when it's fairly wide. No problem though, because a piece of wood sitting here like this is not likely to be kicked back. Well, in fact, it won't be. Two reasons why. The blade can't really grab it. The blade's only rubbing up against the side. But also, in my case, since I'm using a splitter with the anti-kickback dogs, that also stops the offcut from moving at all. So that's it. A safe and effective rip cut.